Oh man, no way, I forgot me out. Howdy, cowboys. I'm getting a bit carried away. It's time to start cooking with a cooking cowboy. Out while camping in a vineyard. Tonight's location here. Oh man, that is annoying. That is. I want a gentle simmer, mate. I don't want to burn the F out of everything. I want things to cook nice and slow. That cooker. Oh, now it's going to go out. I thought I just actually spent a few minutes getting that right. I just want to burn. Can you hear it burning away? Is that going to carry on? No, it's going to trickle out and die. Oh, the dilemmas of this stove. Now I'm a bit cautious and curious as to whether not the stove's going to work, because if I get it to come, mate, that is no burning. That's like having a fire roasting. Sitting by a fire roasting, yeah, chestnuts at Christmas. That's what that. Then they go, look, the slight thing, and then they'll go out. It's like, mate, it is just the most annoying cooker. Right, so what have I got today? I've got a selection of those porky walky ribs right there. If that oil don't burn, so I have some oregano. I'm going to sprinkle them all on the top with some oregano. Get them in there a little bit. We'll get the salt out. It don't matter if we go OTT with the salt. Put that salt on there. Take the pan off because it's already burning. Don't want to burn the oil, I want to cook with it. Bit some pepper on there. So we're proper cowboy style with the ribs, man. From Aldi's. I don't know how much they were, I need to check the receipt. I think they were more than I was expecting. Well, actually, I'll take them off because they're just going to burn. There, you hear them sizzle, man. We love the sizzle, right? Who don't love? Everyone. People love the sizzle more than the actual product. The sizzle. Right, them ribs are going in. You see how chunky they are? Sorry, they're that chunky. They can't cook quickly. Oh man, nicely. Look at that. That grass will clean my fingers nice. Right, because they're that chunky, they need to cook slow. So anyway, they're in the pan, man. Love the sizzle. Get the oregano. Loads of that on there. That'll burn away nicely, won't it? My sizzle, that is alright, that's burning. It's crisping away. And these, what? That's there. Well, I've got like my ice bucket, keeping me beers nice and cold. That is a good beer. That is actually a mighty fine beer. Proper barbecuing up tonight, guys. So that's just going to burn all that oil. Hopefully, there's enough fat on them pork thingies to give me, oh man, all that pepper. Can't go wrong with loads of pepper. And then the last but not least, more salt. For all that fat. Oh, you're joking. Burning out. Loads of salt. Can't beat salt on crispy pork. Like, will be crispy, all that fat, that's what will happen. That'll get proper crisped up. And all that fat on the pork will probably burn that out. So that is that. Do have a lucky baguette in there somewhere. Oh, excuse me. I know there's the odd car going by. I've kind of... If you're watching the Sean King channel, you know where I am. Vineyard, right on the side of a B road from the main road. I just got desperate. I was so tired, I thought I've got to find somewhere. And funny enough, this was the first place I spotted. I saw this derelict little building there. Some wicked bits. Mate, it's got all these old casks and everything in it, look. If you like No wooden barrels. If there's wooden barrel in it. Oh, hang on, are we on? Are we on? 1, 2. We on? Yeah, we're on. Okay. Don't know what happened in the picture. Man, more plastic tubs, more barrels. So here's where I am. Didn't really want to show you the gearing. Now I'm not here to rob the place. Now there are these buildings here with the big old barrels outside, which are probably they're the people that owns this place, without a doubt. And that place up there, these buildings. So where that's a bit there, and I'm a bit there. The main road is up there. I pulled off so you don't see me plate, so it could be anybody. So that is the building. The reason I haven't obscured myself out of vision is particular because I want a flat bed and sleep there tonight. And that where I first parked, look, it was right up banked, right there. And I just wanted to get out of the way of everything. So I'm kind of half stealth, you know. If you're going to be doing wild camping, I can smell them, they're already charred. Ah, man. It's alright. I've got my fork. So I turn them over, you see what I mean? They're already charred, look. Which is good, they're cooking through nice, but that means they're going to be raw in the middle at the time they're burnt on the outside. Oh, that's good, we can get that one through. If we can get them all 4 ways, we'll be alright. So that's it, so just give them a little turn. They look good already. I'm like, whoa, man, they look all right. That is tonight's dinner. Proper barbecue style, man. Barbecue. Cowboy style pork choppers. Wicked. I need a new bin bag because I left my bin last night. Don't want to leave a drop in there, do I? And right there is my bottle opener. So that beer is pretty good. How does it compare to the bottled beer that I bought yesterday, which was a new one on me? But we've got the bottle opener, it's there and handy. And I have, look, I bought that, I've got 2 bags of ice in there. Priority, keeping all the beer, keeping all the beer, and then like I say, I can have a shower with all that ice cold water. Put me pump in there, add some water, get a shower going on. So cheers, while my food just burn. Burning away. There's no way I'll just take off the heat. Ow. If I turn it down, it goes out. Ferocious little thing, that. I can't sell it on eBay. Because if someone else had the same problem I am, they're going to want to send it back. They're going to think, whatever I bought this piece of crap for? So I'm stuck with it. Oh yeah. As you are stuck with me. Well, I'm getting proper cowboy style now. Look, 3rd night, roughing it. I love it. I could have gone on a campsite earlier. I mentioned it on one of my other vlogs, either on the Sean King channel vlog, I'm vlogging the dead horse. I went in Venice today. That was quite an adventure. That's why I'm knackered, because I walked loads. And did go to buy an ice cream right at the end. I thought, oh no, I'll make an ice cream, right? And that. So I went back to buy an ice cream. If you watched it on Vlogging the Dead Horse, then you'll know. I went to buy an ice cream, and the geezer's there on his phone in one hand, and he's picking his nose with the other one. So I was, not really good. I don't want ice cream out of seeing that. I didn't want anything out of seeing that. I was like, it's a bit of a touristy trap thing, and that. I did. That was quite funny. I went into. Oh, you'll have to watch the vlog. It is quite long, but it's a great place to go. But don't buy anything there, because they just buy it from somewhere else. That is the common thing today, and because there's Venice, they probably sell it for a lot more than it would be sold anywhere else. Loads of art galleries, but I bet the people aren't there. It's just mass-produced stuff. It's really nice, but you could probably find where it was produced and buy it like a lot cheaper. It's funny, I saw these little miniature guitars, didn't I, that I bought in Bali for 35p each. They're selling them for 26 euros. And then it's like the more and more you walk around, you start seeing the same things and that, you know. It's like, oh, okay, here's what it is. But you know what? It's my first time in a vineyard. Now, if everything goes to plan, this is pretty epic. Yeah, who gets to stay in a vineyard? Look, look, and the grapes, can you see them? Little fellas. Look, look. Yeah, look. Little tiny vineyard, what I mean. Oh man, so that's probably going to be cropped at the end of this summer. Proper little vineyard stuff, man. Oh man. Just looking forward to me pork cooking. That is what I'm doing. I got a bad job, man. It's all right, what do you do? So when I was in Venice, it's a wonderful place walking around. Take loads of little pictures. I took loads of videos. Coming back on the boat was quite amusing. Everybody's on the boat, they're all like this, on their mobile phones, looking at all the pictures they'd taken. I fell asleep. I dozed off for about 10 minutes, and then I was back in the harbour, which was quite funny. There's loads of old people laying about, all load of wrinklies laying about on sunbeds. Like, it's just a bizarre concept. I guess that's where all the locals go, get a bit of sun. I don't mind. It was a good day. I actually was a bit apprehensive at first, but then at the time, some beautiful sights. You know, it was good. It was good. I actually enjoyed making that vlog and going there. I stayed for like 2 hours or so, walking for 2 hours flat. So that's why I feel tired. I've perked up now. I've had a beer. This is the second one. That one I was just finishing off was me just having a happy ending from this campsite yesterday to this campsite. So cheers to that. Again, if you watched it on the Sean King channel. I'm mixing it up at the moment, people. The wild cowboy is mixing it up. That is a good beer. It is. When they're ice cold, best brew. They're all right. The other beer's all right. And I bought more of those other beers in the little tins as well. Well, I bought the other day, these ones, the Italy ones, them. I bought 2 of them as well. Oh man, so I might have to do a beer challenge to see which one is the best. They're all really, when they're all ice cold, they're all proper refreshing and all pretty good. So to pick which one would be the best. You're getting that, look. That is the sizzle. I'm selling you the sizzle. That is what that's about. I was like, what is that? My sales manager actually said that when I I used to work for Global Media Corporation, right? My first job in sales, and I just got the job by answering a little advert. That's when I went to London, and I needed some work. My mate had just got his flat, and I just moved in. I didn't have hardly any money. I was really on the breadline, and then I thought I need to get a job, and so I saw this job advertisement on telesales about whatever. If you think you've got a good voice or whatever, then ring this number or whatever. So I did, and I left my details. I got a phone call back by this Greek guy called George Archis, right? He said, yeah, your voice sounds all right. Yeah, do you want to come in for an interview? So I did. I went in for an interview. Shad Thames, Global Media Corporation, run by a guy called Basil. Oh, what was his surname? Oh mate, they were the biggest con artists I've ever met in my life. Didn't know how much of a con artist they were when I met them. Minted they were. He used to work in publishing, and then he started this events management, right? So I got this job selling ad space. And it was all over the phone. So he was like, oh, you're all right. Came in for an interview, fair enough. And so they give you 4 weeks, right? They'll pay you £150 a week as a retainer. We expect you to do a deal within your first 2 weeks, and then we'll want that 150 quid back. We'll want that 300 quid back off you, because by then you should be booking deals. By, what was it, my 5th day, I actually booked Kelwood Clothing Company to advertise on New York City, Times Square, on the Good Morning America building on the 600 square Sony Jumbotron TV. I booked Donna Weaver at Kelwood Clothing Company, rate card $75,000 US. That's how much that cost to have an advert on there with no sound, because in time, and that was New Year's Eve celebrations, Times Square, right? And I booked it the last day on the 5th day when I'd only been there 4 days. And that was, mate, that is an amazing story. I earned £8,000 commission off that job. That was me in ad sales, and then I just rolled on. I didn't ever get an ad sale bigger than that. I did more. JBC I booked the next week for 55,000. And it was like, people are looking at that. And all I ever done, they were like, I just got people on the phone, didn't I? I got a gift of the gab, as they say. If you can imagine being, the thing of it is, I get through to the managing director, the presidents, the senior VP, vice presidents, and that. I won't mess about. Donna Weaver was corporate communications manager. She's what you call a bit of an oily. But I sold it to her, the ad space, so much so, she took it to her boss. And he loved it, and they bought it. I didn't manage to rebook them the next year. No, the advert didn't run. That's what I mean. These guys were such con artists. They organised people. That's how I ended up in Toronto. My ad sales. Oh mate, that's a long story how I ended up in Toronto. When global media finally shut down, it shut down. They had a sister company, Telemedia Corporation in Toronto. Right, so what they done, they said, oh, our top salesman, Sean, you're one of our top, do you want to come with us to Telemedia? Oh yeah, all right. So they took the top 6 salesmen off the floor, I was one of them, all expenses paid, to go to Canada and Toronto. And that's how I developed my fear of flight. Long story. Yeah, that was. Oh man, it was. And so that, anyway. Alrighty. Battery overheating. Either that or I was just running on. Maybe the camera's got used to me, like, you know, running on too much. It just switches off. It's like, right, I've enough for him, I'm just switching off now. So I was on the sales floor. And I was in the middle of the sales pitch, giving it like that, and the sales manager was walking about. And they go, that's it, Sean. Sell the sizzle, not the sausage. And I felt insulted. I did. It's like, you guys love the sizzle, don't you? Look at that, man. And they're not looking good. They're sizzled up, right? That's enough. I think they're done. I'll turn that friggin' furnace off. I am. They can sit and cook in that fat. They can just sizzle away. Do you know what the sizzle is, don't you? It's all the bull, isn't it? That's why that company never rebooked anybody. I booked Peavy. I booked JVC. I went back to them, don't know where. I went back the next year. I wish I hadn't called them. I was like, what? I got it in the air. Couldn't rebook anyone, no. And so when I thought I'd start my YouTube, my company, I'll give you nothing but the sausage. A little bit of sizzle. But no, nothing. I'll give you the proper product how it is. All that sizzle, that's a 90% bull. And that's what people like. In general, the bloke's right. That's what people like, no matter what, no matter where. People don't like the truth, they don't like the facts, they don't want to know how it is, they just want the sizzle. That's all they want. That's all they want is the sizzle. Look at that. So I'm now sat here, waiting for this battery to cool down, eating my lovely plum tomatoes. They're pretty good. The plum tomatoes sitting there, it was just awesome in this. Oh, I've now got to give you a bit of sizzle. I don't know how to tell you how good it is. You can see it, I'm just sitting in a vineyard, mate. Lucky that I haven't been kicked out yet. I mean, how good is it? You can just pull over behind a derelict building in Italy, northern Italy, because I'm very close to Slovenia and Austria. I am. Almost spitting distance. Sizzle. Where's that gone? It's gone. That is good beer. That is. Whoa. Now I've got to get a new rubbish bag, because I did bin my last lot of rubbish yesterday. So right, that's one of them. And the other one, I put the ice bucket indoors. Don't want the sun getting on it, do I? So that's one of them, Let's have one of these. Is that some sizzle? That's the sizzle. Let's have some sausage. And before you all put in the comments, I don't care. I love it. I've got to have a sausage, mate. Always a sausage. And I'm talking about, I've got some sausages in there. Proper sausage. I'm going to get some sausages to sizzle when I get these. So, there we are. Slightly at a tilt, straining off all that fat. This pick, excuse me, that greasy looking one. You've heard it sizzle. Now it's time to taste the pork. Even with that furnace, I have managed a bit of bun to get that evenly cooked through. I have. That is pucker. That is crispy on the outside, slightly charred, bit greasy, but succulent and tender and cooked on the inside. This is what you want from a bit of pork. Pork rib. I think they're belly pork ribs. Nah. Belly pork ribs. A bit gristly, a bit fatty. But good eating. As is. Cherry tomatoes. And the baguette. The baguette. Mate, this is what I call proper good living, man. I could sit here and just run on forever. I could. And that's my fear, look. That isn't much. Not that epic, is it? But it is in a vineyard. In northern Italy. Ice cold. There's a few more in there. I've got 2 more bottles, and I think I bought 6 more, 6 more of these earlier. Now, guys, these are all right. They're cheap. $1.45 for 2. Oh man! And what I like about, I should have done a beer, but I'll tell you what. There's no point doing a beer taste challenge. Look. We got this one, that one, and that one. And you know what? When they're ice cold, all 3 of them are just like, there's no funny aftertaste. There's nothing. You're not getting anything that you haven't bargained for, you know. Which is really good, really, isn't it? If you can't buy anything, you want what you want. You don't want to get loads of crap, but you ain't bargained for. And that is it. So that is it. There you go. So you have had tonight. Not only have you had the cooking cowboy with his ribs, which are just cooling down a bit, which have gone off tilt because they're supposed to be straining. Put that fork there. You have had the beer taste challenge. The Moretti, that is all right at $1.45 for 2, and that Pilsner is okay. That was $1.45 for 1, and the best brew, excuse me, I don't know how much that was. I've forgotten. I don't really care now. Wow, which was the best? I think they're all equal. They're all very refreshing. They're all very crisp, and they're all ice cold. And they've all done the job for me this evening. Oh man, that's all I've got. What have I got to do for the rest of the day? I don't know. It's probably now approaching, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock. I mean, no rush to put the tent up. I've got to fix my, no, that's a problem. I've got my reef bar, man. I've got to fix that. That's a bit of an issue. I'll show you my reef bar. Hang on, just having a look to make sure there's no lizards or snakes or anything encroaching upon my ribs. I'll show me reef bar problem. I picked some guy up today, and I felt sorry for him. I had a huge walk to go and get the ferry ticket, and then when I drove away, my back door opened. It opened, right? And when it opened, this thing fell off. So after I dropped the geezer off at the ferry, I didn't know. I just thought, I thought me tin had fell out, because I opened the back doors to move stuff out the front seat so I could house the guy, but no. So that is on there, but I've lost. If you look, I've lost the actual bracket that clamps on this thing. I've lost it. So when I shut that, that's got my support there, and then I'll take it off. But I'm a bracket missing, man. That happened today. So here we go. So my pork is still there. Right, let's pick a nice chunky number. That was the little one. I thought I'd go with the little one because I knew the little one would be cooked. So is the chunky one cooked? Nothing in there that's pink. We love a bit of pink, but not with the pork. That was succulent. It's crispy. It's gristly. It's like our pork, not pork rib. So no, camera, you may choose to turn off. I'll only turn it back on again. I don't take the hint. No, I have to wait for the camera to cool down. Cheers. That's all right, but oh man, that's got a slight aftertaste, being a pilsner. That has. So I have eaten all my pork bits. They're all gone. I'm ready to put the cooker away, the furnace away. I have finished up. I've had a little bit of clean of the saucepan. I have a few beers. Got my clock. What is the time, Mr. King? It's getting on. Man, look, 7:48. It's a late one tonight. Got half a baguette left. Oh, but hang on, look, I've got the tent up. And the reason I now put it up, I thought, well, time's getting on. I think I'm cool. But I left this vent open, and that one there, that constantly stay open. So when I'm in bed, laying in there, I do a bit of stargazing. I do. I stayed up at night, midnight. I'm like, oh, look at all the lovely stars and that. It's magical. You know what it is? Listen, I was hand in hand with that sound, because this is the sound of freedom. That's what it is. It's the call of the wild. It is. It is. It's proper wild, proper free living. Now, I've also come to the undertaking. These people, wine people, I reckon they drink a few. And now, as I've got my little tent set up, I don't want to open any more vents because people might come peering in. I closed, like I said, I closed that hatch and I got my vent open there so no one can come, because I lay in there naked, innit? Do you know what I mean? Don't want no one coming to take pervy pictures. No, I do not. I don't want that. But no. So that's what that is. It's the call of the wild. It's absolute freedom. Don't know if someone's starting his car up there. Anyway, wine people. These are wine people, aren't they? So I reckon they drink a little bit. So I reckon if someone was to come along, oh mate, the reason I put the tent up is because there's no way I'll be able to put that up a little bit later. So I'll just put it up. That's done. And I have had, look, a little drinky winky, and I'm now on that one. That's all right. That's probably my last one. But I reckon if the wine people come along and have a look at my situation, I reckon they'll be all right. I do, because I'll say, look, I can't really drive anywhere now, can I, mate? And I think they'll understand that, because all I've got to do is go back on the motorway. So I thought, with that in mind, I'll get the tent up. I'm not ready to go to bed just yet, to lay and stargaze. No, I'm just loving this spot. So I have got my goggles out. They're broken, so they'll fall off, so I have to tilt my head back. Because I thought I'd do a little bit of reading. Oh wow, I can see. Man, I can't believe this battery. I've been going through batteries like no tomorrow. Lucky enough, that little charger I bought for the cigarette is working. So if you guys didn't know already, I do have my coffee table magazine with me, which I have had. I have Playboy September 1972. That's right, which I've told you before. I bought at a car boot and I said to the geezer that I put 40p on there. I said, mate, if you ain't to put 40p on there, this was mint by the way, I would have given you 40 quid. A mint version of this, 1972, $1, September, Playboy. Now I'm sure I showed you before, it's my coffee. I've never really read it. There's some wicked, look at the adverts. I love the adverts. Remember them? Let's go down memory lane. Right, so here I am. I've had a few beers. I've got my goggles on. So I thought I'd get out my coffee table. This year's tape recorder. Look, a microphone. Remember when you got one of them? Right, remember, there's a condenser mic in there. Remember recording stuff off Top of the Pops in the 70s? I certainly do. It's just a blinding magazine. I have a little click through and I never actually read it. There's a playbill. One of the unpredictable factors in the political volatile year of the new blue-collar worker. So he's talking about these people probably. That's probably a good read. I've got my reading glasses on, so I'll probably sit here now, have a couple of beers. Oh man, there you go, and you can look through. Oh look, campus nudity article, the drug scene. I've never read the drug scene, the worker revolt. What is that? MASH Karen. Oh right, so Karen from MASH is probably butt naked. But what a beautiful picture of the day Tommaso Pantera. Around 10 grand. Oh mate, you can put a naught on the end and probably put that to a 3, I reckon. But that is it. Look at the pictures of the day Tommaso Pantera. That's proper adverts, man. Going back to 1972. So you know what I mean. So this is life, guys. This is what life is all about. It really is. Now I'm sitting here having the time of my life. Silent. So Old Spice. There you go. Put a grin on your face, dear Playboy. Oh man, so people are written in. Oh, that's a biplane coming over. Oh, I wondered what that was. I heard that coming. That's a biplane, isn't it? It is. Up there, look. Biplane. Propeller, 2 wings, biplane. That's what a biplane is, if you didn't know. Probably a crop sprayer. Coming to spray scrapes. Oh man, this just gets better and better and better. Look, the 1972 Yamaha. Now I know a few of you have already seen this, but not all of you would. It comes up, but that's my magazine. That's my go-to magazine. If I get a few moments, I thought, what am I going to do? I might actually read some of this. I might not. I just might just flick through the pages until I get to look goodies. Look, oldies but goodies. Mate, a bit of Dexter. Do you remember wearing Dexters? I can't, no. I think I had Beetle Crushers or something else. So that's literally going to be me. But the point I was going to make is, I'm loving it. It's just brilliant. But the thing is, that is like, oh mate, the Capri, no way. The sexy European, now in more spirited version. Look at that. That is always, that is a beautiful thing, man. That's got to be a GT, right? 3 litre GT. Must be with the twin exhaust and the walnut dash. Oh. Probably cost you peanuts back then. How much that would be worth now would be unquestionable, with the chrome bumpers and everything. So that's it. It's a little bit of memory. Right, I'm getting off piece. What I want to say, right, what I really want to say is, as that sun is now going down. That's good, I can get into bed. Don't matter how good life is, so much better when you share it. That is what I wanted to say. So good, it's all wicked being here, really enjoying it, but it's so much better that I can share it with you guys, isn't it? That's what life's all about, sharing your experiences. Right, that's a mozzie. Oh, so I got me mozzie. That's me mozzie repellent working there, the left hand. Trying to catch them before they annoy me. I don't get bit by mozzies. I don't. They leave me alone. So anyway, guys, cheers. Oh, sundown. The mozzies will come out 7:30, 8. That'll be about for an hour. But look, that's all. That's mozzie proof, the tent is. So that's going to be me sitting there flicking through my little magazine of delight from 1972. Awesome. Oh, it's just wicked just looking at these pictures, man. It is. I'm enjoying life too much, I think. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys, as I flick through my mag and I'm just trying to come up. It's not about the porn or girls that are topless or whatever in these magazines. No, it's just recapturing the memories, like the adverts, and then like what. There are some big features in there. Like I say, there's a whole drugs thing in here which I've never even read yet. So that's me. That's what I'm doing for the rest of my evening. I think that is me. Coming to an end of what was a really delightful day. Look at that, the Datsun 180B. And then like the new Super 8 Talks. That's talking about these Super 8 camcorders. Look, the camcorder of the day in high 8. It's just wicked stuff. Every flick of the page, it's got a massive something of an interest. Oh, and there I am, the cowboy, flogging the dead horse with the Marlborough selection. There you go, Mr. Marlborough man. Right, the mozzies are coming about. They are thick and fast. So I'm going to put everything away, and the tent is up. It's time for me to get in there, finish that beer, and gaze at the stars. So guys, appreciate you watching, and until next time, bon appetit. Forgive. Oh, the interjection. Right word. It's difficult to find words right now. Not because of anything other than I had a few too many beers, hadn't I? But in the tent box, I'm just sitting here. I've opened up. Look, I haven't closed that vent. I've got that open. That vent is open right there. But I need to bend down to look at the view. So I thought I'd open this vent right here, right across the vineyard, so I can enjoy that sunset going down right there. And then when I relax back in my tent box, I have opened up this view. All right, I haven't tied that bit back, so it's a bit obscured, so I can watch the moonlight and the stars as the evening unwind. So that's me. A little bit worse for wear, a little bit unbalanced, but you know what, that's what happens when you start drinking beer. But the tent box, the elevation, being on top of your motor is wicked. Look at that. So that's me sitting here on top of my motor, excuse me, watching that sun go down as it sets. Awesome. In a vineyard, wild cap, absolutely free of charge, no less. Can't make this stuff up. It's wicked. And can you hear the sound? Little birds tweeting away. I do have earplugs, but tonight I will fall asleep listening to the sound of nature. Whoa, that's proper. That is actually a fantastic advert for the tent box. If, of course, you didn't go any campsites, you don't need to. And I'm in a vineyard in Italy. Just wild camping in a tent box on top of a motor. It's awesome. Don't need anything else. There you look. Here's it. Just to finally finish off my wonderful evening, so you can. And the thing is, look, the other thing is, right? I can open this and stand up. I can have a look about. But I'm in my. It's the reason I'm in it, because there's loads of Merseys outside. Otherwise, I'll probably still be sat down there, drinking, and probably eating as well. So I'm just sitting there waiting for my grub to digest and go down. Just having a wicked evening. Enjoyment. Don't need to sit and read a magazine. I have put the porn mag away, by the way. If you were thinking, that's it. That is away. That is. I'm just sitting here. It's just why I just put the cat. Look. Do you know what I mean? Look, got double vision. And the tent box. You can go low, and you can go high. I'm not quite butt naked yet. No, I'm not. And the other thing is, the reason why I've opened up the vents, because when you sleep, you breathe out about 2 litres of moisture in the evening. So rather than all my bed being wet with that moisture, that's why I've opened up the tent box. And I can open her up there, and I can open her up there, and I can open her up back there. But I think that's enough. She's opened up enough. Man, isn't that just wicked? So there you go. Forgive the interjection, but that is me. The final thing of the day. I'm just sitting there drinking a beer, watching that sunset, and then when I've done that beer, that's me. I've just got to lie down my lovely Egyptian cotton, because that's what that is. Finest bedding in the finest environment. So you just can't make this stuff up. It's just wicked. And look, you see 2 aircraft. You see the aircraft with their vapour trails. Man, that's me. I've got to shut up so I can enjoy watching the aircraft, because they're now circling to go and land at Venice, and listen to the birds chirping away. And that sun, look, it's now setting, it's now starting to bring out a little bit of colour. Wow. What a place to just rack up. Awesome. So anyway, guys, cheers. And once again, bon appetit.